Cut the tape. Charger fans, how does it feel to know that you will no longer hear that song being played at a stadium in a Chargers game? And that's because the San Diego Chargers announced today that they're moving to Los Angeles. San Diego fans are pissed off. Charger fans are confused. And Los Angeles fans, well, they're non-existent. But let me get this out of the way right now. This is in no way, shape, or form a rant against Charger fans. Right now, they're confused. They're in pain. You know, you have San Diego Charger fans burning jerseys and memorabilia in front of the Chargers offices. And you have people in Los Angeles that don't even care about the Chargers. They don't even want to see them. And I think this isn't a reflection on the fans. I think the fans love this team, and true fans have stood by this team through thick and thin. But who this is a bad reflection of or upon is Dean Spanos. I mean, this just shows what a horrible owner that he's been, and just the direction that he's taking this franchise. This is just adds to the level of criticism that he gets. I mean, I, for one, see he's playing his team in the next 2 years. They're going to be at the StubHub Center. This is home to the LA Galaxy. They seat about 27,000 people. You know, if you're trying to rationalize this, you're probably saying to yourself, well, they were second worst in the league this year in attendance. You know, at least we'll be able to sell out 27,000. You know, come on, guys. This is the NFL. Don't tell yourself that. If you believe that, you might as well just be a fan of a different team. Because let's face it, the NFL is where the big boys play. You don't play in the NFL to be second fiddle to anybody. Put it like this. It's like saying, hey, I won MVP of the minor leagues. You know, I'd rather play in the big leagues than be the champ in the minor leagues. Like the old saying goes, you're a big fish in a small pond. And to me, that's a terrible goal to have as a franchise. San Diego would rather be the big fish in a small pond than the little fish in the big pond. You know, the big pond being the NFL. And that's just sad. And that just goes to show the losing or loser mentality that the Chargers have always had. And it always comes from the top, Dean Spanos. And just to add on how Dean Spanos has mismanaged this franchise and organization through the years, let's just look at the move to Los Angeles itself. Look at the fact that as soon as that letter gets sent out, the logo pops out. On that very same day, they had a Los Angeles Chargers logo ready to go. I mean, how badly do you want to spite and offend the fans in San Diego? It's just a terrible look. And thank goodness the team announced that logo will not appear on the San Diego Chargers helmets next season. And fortunately for Dean Spanos, he was not able to make that decision, because I'm sure if it was up to Dean Spanos, those logos would be on the helmets next year. But as you know, the NFL has a very strict policy with changing teams' logos, and that has to do with the big-time bucks merchandising money that they make, you know, cooperating with their partners like Nike, who makes the jerseys and designs the jerseys. They can't just pull the rug from under their feet on Nike the way that Dean Spanos pulled the rug up and under San Diego. But let's move on from San Diego and the apparel. Let's look at Los Angeles and the Los Angeles situation that they're getting into. And they're going to be playing the next 2 seasons, like I mentioned earlier, at the StubHub Center. They seat 27,000 people out in Carson, California. I mean, Los Angeles isn't excited about seeing the San Diego Chargers come here. I mean, they have a few fans out here, but nothing like the following that they got in San Diego. And now you're going to play second fiddle to the Rams after those 2 years and share their stadium that they got those measures passed and their owner designed, and you're just going to be a tenant? You mean you're not a man enough team to have your own stadium? I mean, get your own stuff, guys. Again, it's terrible, because you're setting a horrible precedent saying we're not good enough. And to me, that all starts with ownership. The fact is, LA does not like losers. We don't pay attention to them. I live in Los Angeles, and here you go. Here's a perfect example. The Los Angeles Rams come back after years of football hiatus in Los Angeles. And at 3-1, you feel the buzz. You hear the talk on the talk radio stations, on the TV. You hear people at work are talking about the Rams and getting tickets. And then fast forward to December, and people can't give away their tickets. Los Angeles Rams tickets were some of the cheapest tickets on the market. And if LA can't even stomach one crappy team, what makes you think they're going to stomach two crappy teams? And this one is already ready to take a knee to a crappy Los Angeles Rams team. And that's just a terrible precedent to set if you're San Diego Chargers ownership or management. I'm willing to take a back seat to the Los Angeles Rams. And that's not even the worst part. The Rams are the least of the Chargers fans' worries. The bottom line is this. You are not even the fifth most important team in Los Angeles. If I was power ranking Los Angeles teams, we all know this is a Los Angeles Lakers town. Anybody in LA will tell you, this city bleeds purple and gold. After that, it's a USC Trojans football town. Everybody loves the Trojans. And what does that say to the NFL when the USC Trojans are really LA's favorite football team, no matter what the Rams, Chargers, or anybody not named the Raiders do? And that brings me to a bigger point. The Raiders have a much bigger following in Los Angeles than the Chargers and Rams combined. And they don't even want to be in Los Angeles. They're getting ready, packing their bags for Las Vegas. So how sad of a situation is this, again, for everybody? Don't get mad at me, Charger fans, but how does it feel to be the bitch in Los Angeles? How does it feel to be the Clippers to the Los Angeles Lakers? How does it feel to be the UCLA Bruins football team to the USC football team? How does it feel to be the USC basketball team to the UCLA basketball team? You're second fiddle, and you're happy with that. Congratulations, Dean Spanos. You have successfully nosedived this franchise. Charger fans, before you hate me, allow me to make it up to you. Let's go ahead and go down memory lane and remember the good times with that great song. Hit it.